Hey guys, what's going on? It's T-Carp. Well, today we are going to take a really close look at the Ruger LCP, the original one, the number one, let's say. First of all, let's safety check this. We're good there. So fill it up and no magazine. We're good. So this is the original Ruger LCP that, in my opinion, changed the market. It actually, I think it kind of stole a little bit of its design from the old Kel-Tecs, if you remember them. Kel-Tec, I think Kel-Tec was a brand that had a lot of great ideas, not a phenomenal bunch of execution, which that kind of happens in today's society, is you have a lot of people with vision that necessarily can't necessarily follow through, and the people that usually follow through don't have a lot of vision. So a good mix of those people is what you want. Anyway, this is obviously my personal LCP. You can see that it has been used. It has a lot of pocket carry, a lot of worn downness. I carry it in my little holster here. It's been a part of my EDC for almost, let's see, almost 13, 14 years. So the question is that I'm asking YouTube, and I want you to ask yourself is this still a viable carry option? Like, is this still good enough? With the Ruger LCP2s coming out, with all the other guns, is this still good enough? And I'm going to talk about that. The biggest thing, I want to go over some specs with you real quick. I'm just going to read these specs off. So the biggest thing of this is it's 6+1. So that means 6 rounds in the chamber, and then +1 in the barrel. So you carry 6 here, then 1 here. So that's pretty cool. It is a alloyed steel. That's pretty good. It's black. That nylon filled grips, this is made out of a quote unquote high performance glass filled nylon. This material has worked really well for guns, period. A lot of people in the past have argued that steel frames and wood frame was the only way to go, but this glass filled nylon has been really good, period, for tons and tons of guns. Obviously it's got fixed sides, so you can't do that. The weight of this is about 9.4 ounces, and I'm not a good ounce person, but basically this is a little over half a pound. So it's really, really lightweight, and that's what I like about it. Other than that, I mean, it's basically really nice. It's super sleek. Everything is trimmed down and shaved down, and I love that about it. Some people say it's like, oh, the trigger's bad. The trigger, in my opinion, is utilitarian, and that's my thing about this gun, is I think it's very utilitarian. You can still get these. I'm on Academy Sports, and you can still get these for about $250. The use of this is going to be personal defense, like personal. I don't think you're going to be able to go go to the grocery store, and if Granny's in the bread aisle and she is being held hostage, I don't think you're going to be able to take a headshot on the bad guy with this gun. It is not a hero gun. This is a gun to get you out of bad situations. And I'm just shooting you guys straight on that. I think that this gun is shooting straight, pun intended. I think this gun is made for you. The FBI has said for years that the average engagement for person to person is about 7 yards. So this, in my opinion, will hit a man-sized target, and I have hit a man-sized target, which is, I'm going to be on like a pie plate. Let's just pretend a pie plate. At 7 yards, no problem with this 7 times. That you can do that with this gun, period, end of sentence. And that's what I believe it's designed to do. It is utilitarian. It is not the nicest looking gun in the drawer. It just personal preference. Now, does that mean you can't go buy a Ruger LC2 and get better performance trigger, get better accuracy, all that? Absolutely you can. But for $250, if someone wants a gun they can carry and be comfortable with, the LCP works great. Let me show you guys how to break it down. So let's see if I can get this on camera. Let's see here. The first thing you do is you have to take this little pin out, and I'm just going to be honest with you, it can be a bugaboo sometimes. So what you can do is you can get a bullet. You see this right here? Get that lip and pop it up. Let me see if I can do that on camera. There you go. And once you pop that up, take that out, and this is going to be really dirty, so forgive me. Run this forward, and then it comes apart just kind of like a Glock does. There's your spring, there's your barrel, and such. And it's still got some lubrication on it, still got some grease. I need to probably clean it up real good, but hey, it's working. These don't do well wet. They do well, they don't do well dry. These do pretty daggone well greased up and wet. I've got some good old fashioned just grease on here. That high, that high temperature grease just works great for all firearms. In my opinion, you use what you want to. Some people will lose it on me in the comments, but this is how you take it apart. You just got to keep the dust and lint out of it. To put it back together, it's just reversed. We're going to go ahead and do that real quick. So you put it together like such. Put it on that little notch there. Lubricate it up. Slide it back on the rails. Put this little pin in and push it in there. There it is. Rack it a few times. Safe direction. And that's what it means by double action, by the way. You see how it pulls this all the way back like a hammer? That's a double action pistol. So anyway, but I do believe this is a viable option for you. And like I said, just utilitarian. It works, it fires, it's inexpensive, it's easy to carry, and with the thing for me is this just fits anywhere I go. Like I can carry this anywhere, and no one knows. No one is the wiser. Do I need to be carrying a big Glock 17 everywhere I go? No, but I have my Glock 17 and I can carry it when the crap kind of hits the fan, if you want to say that. But anyway, again, Ruger LCP, is it still a viable option? I think it's extremely viable. I think it's extremely well priced right now. Again, $250. You can get it at some places. Don't be afraid of the 380. Carry on. I think this is, one of the best. Obviously, I have it. This is one of the best carry options. Now, you do have some 380 options. You have the Kimber. You have just so many different carry options, and those are great too. But if you're just trying to get into it and you want something that works and works well, best bang for your buck, in my opinion. This is T-Carp signing out.